Mark, will you press?
It's already recording.
Are you?
Oh,
is someone?
Don't stop
We both are wearing it. Sheer.
You just tell us, darling, when you're ready.
You broke the internet, bitch.
Hi, Divas. Welcome back to your tape.
Hi Divas, welcome back to your tape and welcome to the very, very last Raw Dragon review for season 12 of RuPaul's Drag Race.
The grand finale.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, bitch. To celebrate everybody on the season, we're gonna have a few special guests from our past season come in and drop in, say some nice things, maybe not.
It's up to them.
Follow your destiny.
Diva. This season
Was the absolute best.
was a fucking race. It was truly a race. All the girls, this is to me one of the strongest, if not the strongest top 3 in history.
Ever.
Watching the finale, they did a fabulous job with the at-home finale. It was really interesting to see doing a finale taping without having so many resources. They didn't have, you
have your living room and you have your talent.
Yeah, it's literally living room and talent, and it was really amazing to see what these girls pulled out.
Seeing everyone back to back, the top 3, what they did and what they turned, what they pulled.
Stunning. I really think we saw each girl at their highest level of drag. This was a fabulous finale.
Let's get fucking into it. What we're gonna first talk about is
The runway.
to talk about it with us is Miss
Rosie Thorne! Welcome, Rosie.
Hi,
Welcome back,
Rosie, you have been one of the fan
Standouts.
favorites of the guests
People love
so
you.
far on Raw Dog. This is your 3rd time appearing.
Third time's a charm.
Everyone loves your honest truth, your
Truth.
commentary, even when you're not guest starring. Your background commentary, living,
Lovely.
dying.
Well, let's do it one last time.
All right,
Girls.
so
The first doll to leave RuPaul's Drag Race was Miss Dahlia Sin.
she did her eleganza on a rooftop in New York City.
She did.
Gorgeous background. She looks stunning. Dahlia, one thing that you never have to worry about with Dahlia is her face being 150%.
Yeah.
And it looks so beautiful on her. She had a beautiful, it almost looked like I don't know for sure, but it looked like a Bicala number
Maybe.
on. It was a lime
Very
green, beautiful against her skin.
The green was beautiful. I
Yes.
didn't even realize it was a broccoli thing until
And
Oh,
yeah,
I didn't even think
which
of that.
is genius because she
What-
took something so fucking ugly and nasty and made it beautiful.
beautiful. I'm gonna give Dahlia's runway eleganza 8 for me.
I'm gonna give it a 9.
I think it's an 8.
Cute.
Miss Rock. I loved when she did her little eleganza. She had the fun lights going
Yes.
on. You could tell she put work into what she was presenting.
It was a production.
I appreciate it. It was beautiful. I couldn't even.
However,
it was very
There
busy.
was a
really
lot
remember-
going on that
I
I
don't-
don't even remember one specific thing about her outfit because it was just so much.
But I feel like that's her kind of style.
That's her drag.
Yeah.
Which I
Yeah.
personally love.
Which is great, but I would just wish that I had like a few more seconds just to like look at
To-
it.
It
to, like,
wasn't
take it in.
100% like memorable. It was a cute look. Like I remember thinking she looks cute.
Yes.
I'm gonna
I
give
hate it.
Miss Rock a 6.
I'm gonna give her a 7.
I think a 6 is fair for me as well.
Yeah.
Third diva was Nikki Doll.
Nikki Doll with she had a little train reveal.
I thought her look was beautiful. I loved it. I loved the color combination.
What I liked about it was a beautiful color on her. She looked 10 foot tall in that video, which I love. I wish the collar wasn't so disconnected. Like it did look like it was just like floating. Other than that, I mean, Nikki Doll showed up and showed out. She did what she came here to do. She was a fashion queen and she showed it.
I agree with all of that. It was great. I give it like an 8, maybe 9.
I give it an 8 as well.
Yeah, I give it an A+.
Yeah. I
Great job,
loved it.
Nikki.
Yeah.
Our next diva to leave RuPaul's Drag Race season 12 was Miss Aiden Zane.
This is the best that I've
There's
ever
she's
seen
in
her
it.
look. Her hair, makeup has really been like crisp.
So
The
much
dress
better.
was gorgeous, except for that back piece was a little bit too much
Yeah,
for me.
I didn't love the
I wish that it was
headboard.
just the dress, and it would have been.
Aiden had never looked better. Her hair was beautiful. Her outfit was
Loved it.
beautiful.
Makeup was
And you
nice.
can truly
Love.
tell that she took every critique that she's gotten on a season and she amplified her drag to make it top notch.
Yes.
And it's beautiful, and I'm gonna give it a 8.
I would have left the the peacock feather, turkey feather moment,
The headboard.
the headboard moment, I would have left it off. I think the dress itself was very eloquent. It was a beautiful moment for Aiden. I'm glad she got to have that because she took so much shit on that season.
From us.
Yes, from us. I'm going to give Aiden a A on this.
An A is very perfectly well said.
Miss Britta can't say
Fish!
sport.
I didn't like it. What's this?
Looking at it initially, it was sparkly and busy, but once I really looked at it, I didn't love it. I think it was well done.
I'm honestly
considering
wondering
that.
if it was almost an unconventional challenge for her because it looked a lot like wrapping paper and like party hat cones.
Tea.
I mean, it's Britta's drag. I guess that's her best form of her drag. Once again, Britta's drag is not my favorite type of drag. This is an opinion show. These are nothing we're saying is facts. These are our opinions. Everyone has one.
Everyone has one.
And my opinion of Britta's look was a solid 5.
I'm gonna give Britta's look a C+.
Okay.
I will also say a 5 because I just don't feel any way towards it. Like,
Yeah,
it was-
I'm very
it was just,
apathetic
like,
about that
whatever.
It was not memorable compared to what everyone else brought for their eleganza look.
Absolutely.
It was very, I've seen it before.
Yes.
Yeah.
The next diva to sashay away was Jan Can't Say.
Who wants to start this one out?
I'll start. All right, Miss Jan, I am going to lay it out for you, darling. The concept behind your look was a very interesting one. I love Edward
It was
Scissorhands.
ambitious.
I wish the look would have been more Edward Scissorhands besides the hands. I felt that to me the scissors on her hands was the only
hair
part.
and the dress.
The hair
like,
was a
I
Marcel
wasn't
wave.
getting
I was
Edward,
like,
yeah.
Edward had the craziest hair.
Like, if we're taking away the Edward Scissorhands moment, like, that dress was simple. It was just, like, a gray gown. And so I wish that she would have went further with it.
I am going to officially give Jan a B+ on this.
I'm gonna give her a 6.5 just because the grayscale look in the Edward Scissorhands, it's been done before. It's been done really well before. I expected Jan to show up to the finale like she did to the reunion, being very Jan. I wanted to see more of her personality, and I didn't want to see her in a costume.
Yeah.
Expected better.
A lot of the times Jan's looks wear her and she is not wearing them.
That's what was happening
That's a
tonight.
good.
For me, it's a 6.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's next? Miss Widow Von Du!
I hated this look.
I did too.
Rosie!
I hate it.
I didn't hate the look. I didn't hate the look.
I hated it
I hated
because
the
that
material.
backseat
It didn't
this
fit her
finale.
right.
The fabric
So
was from
misfitted.
Joanne
It looked
Fabrics
so cheap.
with elastic around it. It was bunchy. The idea was
No.
there. It just looked bunchy. It looked wrinkled, like it was made for someone else, and it didn't fit her correctly.
I don't think they gave Widow enough screen time for this. I would love to have seen her a little bit more.
Let's team.
Because I think Widow was a great contestant. I liked what she said. And more than just liked it, I was interested to see what she was going to say. There's a lot of contestants that I'm not interested to see what they have to say.
Like who?
Well, we're not going to get into that.
Name
That's
someone.
on the Patreon.
Name someone.
I don't hate it the way you guys do. I thought it was a great expression of Widow's drag. I'm going to give Widow a 9 on this for me.
This to
Wow.
me looked like a vacuum sealed Halloween costume that you buy at the Halloween store and you like pull it out and it's all flat and like that's what it looked like to me. So for me it's like a 3.
I agree.
And this is the
You're not
finale.
wrong.
Well,
You're
I mean,
not wrong.
concept
Are you giving
alone,
it a
I
hard
think she would
3?
deserve a higher
It's a
rating.
hard 3 and that's being kind.
She had a fabulous concept.
It was a good concept.
I mean, she
Of
was-
the-
she
she
was
was playing
Spider-Man.
on her
Widow
name. She was a
Spider.
Black Widow.
I'm gonna
A
give.
black
I'm
widow
gonna.
spider?
I'm gonna give her a 4.
Well, the Divas hated the Widow.
She looked like an extra from James the Giant Peach.
I love James and the Giant Peach.
I do too, but who do you remember most? James and the Peach, not the Widow.
Moving on.
The next diva to leave the stage was Miss Heidi in Closet.
Oh, I have things to say.
Our newly crowned
No,
Miss
Rosie.
Congeniality. Very well deserved.
Congratulations, Heidi.
Congratulations,
Yes,
Heidi. If Miss Heidi did not get Miss Congeniality, everyone would have gone berserk.
It was the best Miss Congeniality since Katya for
She
me.
was so pleasant to watch.
Yeah.
Like every
She-
I
It was an
enjoyed
angel.
every drop of Heidi that I was given.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, we know what we're gonna get with her,
Right.
and it's not great fashion, and it's the same thing. It's just like a gown. It was, I mean, it's boring. You know what I mean?
It
Love Heidi so much, but the look was just not great, and the makeup, it's not great either.
Are you prepared to let that statement go into the final edit?
Yeah, what's your grade?
Like a 4.
I loved her look. I thought it was really fitting for Heidi.
It's the finale! It's
For
the
Heidi.
finale. A 4 is not rude. It is the finale, and you're wearing that.
That's why we love you, Rosie.
I would give Heidi's eleganza look C+.
Okay. To me, this was Heidi's very Stacey Lane Matthews. I thought it was couture moment.
Yeah.
Very that.
And what I appreciate about Heidi is that for her, this fantasy, she lived it. She thought she was. You couldn't tell her she wasn't in custom Saint Laurent right now. The dress was a dress. It was a dress. Right? It was just a dress.
Yeah, it definitely
She
was
is
a dress.
simple.
So I'm gonna give Heidi's look on the season finale of Drag Race season 12.
Her outfit, right?
Just the outfit. I am gonna give Heidi a C+.
After Miss Heidi left, we had Miss Jackie Cox sashay away, top 4.
Top 4.
Congratulations for making it to the top 4.
Congratulations,
Miss
Jackie.
Cox. I'm gonna give it a 6. I don't love it. I don't hate it.
I feel very apathetic about it. I think the gown was cute. I'm also going to rate it a 6.
I agree. 6.
Yeah.
Next.
All right, now we're into the top 3.
The top 3.
Crystal Method in her
Pinata.
pinata look. I thought this was fucking hilarious.
Incredible.
I thought it was so Crystal. It was so funny, so different. Never been seen before on
Never.
RuPaul's Drag Race. Her brain.
Or ever. It was great.
I was laughing so hard at Crystal. And that's what I love about it. Her drag brings joy.
Yep.
Yes.
And that's
Yes.
what drag is about.
And that's what I really enjoyed about it. She didn't take herself too seriously, which Crystal, I feel like, rarely ever does, which is one of the things I love so much about Crystal. She does what she loves and what she thinks is fun and doesn't give a fuck about anybody else.
And it translated just
And
like
it
that.
translated
Yeah.
perfectly to me. When it, like, popped out and shot confetti, I was gooped. She wore an entire eleganza look on the season finale of Drag Race that was made out of cardboard. And my hat's off.
I love you, Crystal. I am so happy that you were in this top 3, and I'm so happy you got to share this with me. And I am obsessed, and I love you.
And I'm going to give you a 10 out of this.
Wow.
I'm gonna give Crystal a 8.5.
I have to agree with you.
Gigi didn't do Drag Race, so now she's just my hair girl. Meet Raven.
Next was Miss Jada.
No, Gigi was next.
Gigi was next.
Next was Miss Gigi Good.
This, to me, is drag excellence. This is the best of the best. This is the best that she's ever looked. The outfit, I mean, speechless. I really just can't say enough about it. It is stunning. The color, the hair choice, the helmet that fit the hair. This is by far my favorite look ever on this show.
All right.
10,
10.
11, 12. This is a hard,
She's
strong
very
10.
hard.
Yeah,
I'm
this,
gonna-
this is the best, my favorite look ever.
I'm gonna say it's
That's
a
why we tuned in.
raging 10.
Yeah.
So beautiful and so perfect. Can you do that in your living room? Mama?
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Miss Good fully delivered
Yeah.
without flaw. I love that Gigi came to the game with a fully realized idea. And she didn't let the fact that she was trapped in a house and having to do a full reunion in a house stop her from creating her fantasy world. To me, for me personally, once again, an opinion, I believe that Gigi's runway look was the best finale look since Violet's season in the House of Canny, nude and purple stoned look. What I enjoyed more about Gigi's look than Violet's looked was that it was campy and fun. I give Gigi the fullest extent of the grading scale that you could possibly give for a runway eleganza on RuPaul's Drag Race. Amazing.
You heard it from Jesus.
Oh my god.
Let's cut that part out.
Let's go into the cutting room floor.
Our last diva for the eleganza look is Miss Jada. How?
Jada looked absolutely beautiful, gorgeous. The dress itself,
Bad.
not my favorite. It was very chaotic. I think there was a little too much going on, and I mean, it's drag. Once again, everyone's opinion is different on drag. And some people love the more is more, and those people would be obsessed with this look. For me, Jada's look on beauty alone was at least B+.
I thought her look was very fun to look at.
Mm-hmm.
What it reminded me of was kind of like a solar system.
It reminded me of like a nursery room, like the mobile above the baby.
What is that called?
It's like a mobile.
It's a mobile.
Yeah, I would have loved to seen it under like stage lights sparkling in like all its glory, like I'm sure it was intended to be. I'm gonna give it a 8. Hold on.
Do it look like hell? I feel like it, so.
Now they're going up.
Now, divas, get it together!
Get out of your
Hey.
Someone give her attention. Hey! I'm not nervous. Jesus Christ.
Okay. And
No.
Essie.
Somebody gotta do something.
Just go.
Well, wait. So what I would like to say about this outfit is that for someone who makes all of her own things, most of them, the stuff that she wore on the show was really great. I was expecting a lot more for this finale for Jada. It just did not look good. It did not look well constructed. It was messy. There was a lot going on. And I have to say I was really shocked when I saw it that is what she wore to this finale. For me, it's a C.
So that's our
high.
diva.
That is high.
So that was it for Eleganza Extravaganza. Thank you, Rosie.
I hope to be back soon.
Always an honor.
Thank you for having me.
Next,
Is this where I get up and leave?
get up.
Bye!
What happened
Like,
after
I need
the
a
Eleganza was the RuPaul lip sync with the top 3, Jada,
And
Gigi,
just here,
and
cropped.
Crystal. Just the face.
I can't imagine having a camera that close to my face.
Yeah.
Oh, rotted.
Thank God these 3 girls are the top. If it had been any other top 3, we would have been looking at some rough rubbage.
Not rough.
That close?
Hashtag
This
not
close?
I want everyone to stay 6 feet away,
For-
continuing
but
forward.
Did they not look stunning?
They looked. What blew me away is that they were so gorgeous in this
Wild.
lip sync. But before we get into it, let's bring on our next guest.
You know them very well.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Hi, I'm Angela Vidal. We're here in Los Angeles, traveling along with the firefighters.
This is the guy you're going to be shadowing tonight. Everywhere he goes, you go too.
Police are here. It looks a little bit more serious than we thought.
screaming bloody murder up there.
The fire department has begun the rescue process. Police say that she lives alone, she's not very social.
We're gonna get you some medical help, okay?
Tape everything you see, you hear me? Tape everything.
Officer down. Can you hear me? I said officer down. I need an ambulance immediately. I can't get through to my husband and my daughter has a fever.
We have got to get out of here!
What's up with this? They're gonna see what you're doing to us! Let us out!
They're not gonna let us out alive, are they?
No matter what happens, just keep moving.
I'm trying to call him and my daughter has a fever.
I'm not a doctor! Oh my god. Whose apartment is this?
You don't know how bad this thing is.
The man that lives here.
Go back! Go back! Go back! Go back!
Maggie
Hi.
Maggie's first guest star on our show for the Gays Anatomy episode because Maggie is
A doctor.
Maggie
I'm
has
a doctor.
Maggie has a doctorate in musical theater.
Yeah, a
Essentially a
PhD.
gay doctor.
At
So-
22, can you believe?
A medical doctorate.
I can't
Wow.
imagine.
She did all of my work. What did you think of the RuPaul lip sync?
I think, first of all, and this goes for all of the lip syncs, just the ability to do that and engage with the camera when you don't have an audience behind you giving you that feedback is very impressive. Just the fact that the lip syncs happened and they were as good as they were was very impressive to me.
I loved it. I like that they stripped everything away but the face. And
Just a morning maker.
absolutely. And so like they had to be
Well, besides
on par. Their lip sync had to really
Just like a really-
be it because when you're that close up, there's no watermelon lemonade. You know what I mean? It's just you better know the words or you don't know the words when they're that close. All three girls actually did a fabulous job at this.
They did.
Absolutely.
So who was your favorite?
Well, my favorite was Gigi. I just think
Why?
what Gigi had that I think the other girls were lacking, the ability to make the camera melt away and connect directly with the audience at home. It felt more like a live performance where you're connecting immediately with the people that are watching you.
The eyelashes did it for me.
She was lip syncing it on like a FaceTime
Yeah,
to you.
yeah.
My top two in this particular lip sync were Jada and Gigi. First of all, Jada's hair was
Oh my god, her hair was
her
fucking
hair
everything.
was perfect.
It was so beautiful.
I liked seeing Jada perform. She did a little movement to the front. She did a little movement to the back. She kind of used her thoughts very well that she was given. What I love so much about Gigi is that she really conveyed her emotions, and I really enjoyed that Gigi was the only girl to ad-lib like RuPaul did. Like, she didn't just follow the chorus, she was following RuPaul's voice, who is the artist that created the song, which is what you do in a lip sync. Not only that, but I also loved that Gigi paid homage to RuPaul with a look from the early 90s, which is my favorite RuPaul is from the early 90s. And so that's a personal bias.
Round of applause for all the girls.
That close up to the camera, girls, y'all did it.
And then they all continued on
Yeah, they all won.
to fight for the crown. They all won! 3 winners.
You guys mentioned this earlier, but like really, like you could like take a fucking magnifying glass to Jada's makeup and just like that close up on her specifically is so insane. Like you could zoom that in 10 times more and there would not be a single flaw.
I would never want to do that because I would just feel like absolutely.
Also, Gigi.
Oh yeah,
Shit,
I
right.
mean, ideally,
Please don't
like,
do a
people are
magnifying
looking
glass
at
on
me
me.
with a blindfold on. Like that's my ideal
Yeah.
Please,
situation.
lights down.
I agree on all three girls going through to the next lip sync for this.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It would have been nice to know how they ranked them, though.
Yeah, I would love a ranking system, but we don't get that. We just get what we're shown on TV.
And thank you, Maggie.
We love having your insight. Maggie is the smartest person in the room at almost all times. And if you want to know more about Maggie, please follow her on Twitter because she has the best Twitter.
It's
The fun never
currently
stops.
ex-Aphrodite, like Aphrodite but dyke.
Thank you.
If you want to subscribe to their OnlyFans, it's not there, so sorry.
So, the close-up lip sync, all three girls went to do the solo lip syncs and were given the freedom to create whatever they wanted in their living rooms. What can they accomplish in their living rooms? And so for that, we are bringing back another guest.
You know them well.
Or maybe you don't.
Maybe you don't. Sorry if you don't.
Sorry if you do. Here he comes. Bringing to the stage.
Oh wait, no, it's Kayla.
Bringing to the stage.
Kayla.
Caleb!
Hi.
Hi, Diva, don't touch me.
Hi, Diva, don't touch me. Hi, Diva, don't touch me.
Let's first talk about these pants. Name something.
Name something.
Name something. Well, these were the original prototype, right?
These were the original.
These were you probably can't see them, but. So, what we're going to talk about with Mr. Caleb is.
What'd you just call me?
Sister
Can't put any
Caleb.
of that.
Sister Caleb.
Sister Caleb. What are we going to talk about with Sister Caleb?
I forgot.
We're going to talk about the lip sync.
What are we going to talk about with Sister Caleb? The lip syncs.
So who went first? Crystal?
Crystal went first.
Crystal did go first.
I'm like a fucking bird.
Come.
What a choice!
So, Crystal, and what she did, it looked like a fucking crazy acid trip on Sesame Street.
Yeah, it was very that. Honestly, who chooses that and gets away with it?
Crystal fucking method.
Also, shout out to the Get Dusted girls once again.
Yes, get dusted, bitches.
Get fucking dusted.
I want to get dusted so bad.
I want to
We
get dusted.
love you and can't wait till we have a joint house party. Put it in the universe.
It's out there.
Do you want to see it? I do.
I want to. What do we think about Crystal?
I loved it. I thought it was such an odd song choice, and like if you ever heard a girl was choosing for a finale of RuPaul's Drag Race doing "I'm Like a Bird" by Nelly Furtado, you would say, "What the actual right?"
Questionable.
Suspicious.
Weird, and honestly,
Crystal.
Questionable.
weird.
And weird.
Suspicious, yes.
I was so happy that Crystal took this odd song and really made it Crystal. She has left her mark on Drag Race 100%.
And she doesn't second guess herself.
No,
you know?
she fucking did it.
Yeah.
Like
Her
both
heart.
birds singing, it cracked out of the egg.
The vomit,
The vomit?
the vomit to the other bird's mouth.
That's what Alicia Silverstone does to her child. She did.
Yeah, she did.
She did. She chews up the food. She does. That's
That
it.
is a thing.
Huh.
I'm gonna give Crystal's lip sync a 9.8.
I'm giving Crystal's lip sync a 10. I'm gonna give her a 10.
Grand.
I thought it was. I
agree
love
with
what
that.
she did with
I'm
it.
surprised for you.
She created a whole world.
Great
She had little puppeteer wires
I
using
agree,
the
but I'm
wings.
surprised for you.
Crystal does exactly what she's supposed to. She follows her heart every single time,
Yes.
and I think she nailed it.
Nailed it.
I couldn't have asked for anything more from Crystal.
I will give Crystal's performance a plus.
Who is next?
Wow. Take
Wow.
on me, Gigi Good. She fully took this living room, turned it into the only fantasy, the only reference, the only black and white fantasy. I wouldn't have changed a fucking thing.
I was astonished by this lip sync. Gigi created an entire world using a black Sharpie and white paper and white poster board. She drew everything herself and it was stunning. I was so happy with the way she did this. Hand painted all over her entire outfit. Both outfits have you. Were done by Gigi. And the hair, such a graphic statement.
The composition of it made the room look 3 times longer too, which is
We watched Gigi hand paint name something on both outfits.
This was the mistake that happened.
We
when I'm
watched
wearing
her draw the background, paint the backdrop, every single thing by herself. Are you kidding me?
Gigi is like the only fucking 80s queen of like all the queens. She is the 80s queen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
She
you can see where her
embodies
head's
it.
at right now.
Exactly, she embodies it, and this song choice to me was so brilliant because the Take On Me video itself, if you've ever seen it before, if you haven't fucking watched it, it's an emotional experience. Like, it's an emotional roller coaster, but it's also a little bit trippy a little bit. And Gigi was the embodiment of that.
Absolutely.
It was so good to me, and
it was a
as
pleasure to watch.
as a huge 80s fan myself, I was just gagged, and I was so happy.
What were you, 20 in the 80s? You're 20, 21?
14?
How old?
We're gonna wrap it up.
So, the third diva, lip syncing for her life, was Jada Essence Hall.
Jada Essence Hall did a Sierra song.
She looked beautiful.
She
looks
looked
gorgeous.
so stunning, and she was wearing human hair, you could tell. It really blew in the fan. She locked in her lips with that lip sync. You know, it felt like you were watching Sierra in her bedroom.
She fully was just in her living room. You could tell she was like, I am the only girl. I am giving the only lip sync.
One thing that I liked, but also disliked, it's a strength and also a weakness, is that she used the living room thing to her advantage, as in, oh, this is a living room lip sync, I'm gonna give you a living room lip sync.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't as creative, which is the downside, but it's fun that she actually kind of like put a play on that, which is the upside. Whereas the other two were much more creative for me, and that's my only kind of critique as far as that goes.
I would love to see what Jada could have done with her apartment.
If she gave herself a backdrop, what would have been her fantasy?
Because her performance was great. She danced. She nailed a lip sync. She looked beautiful. I would have loved to have seen her in an environment that she created herself.
Right.
I agree.
Do you think it was Madison Square Garden level performance?
No. I thought it was a nice lip sync performance.
I definitely think it was garden performance.
Editing of her lip sync, I thought was a little
overdone.
Not even overdone. You can overdo some editing and you can make it look cute, like the fucking Rain On Me video or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
But this was like low budget. It felt like a little bit.
It seemed like they had, like the producers had to like.
It just was not a cute look. Like honestly, I didn't want to see two of the mirrored things.
Even with the smoke and mirrors, it didn't hit.
I want to see the show for what it is, not for the special effects.
Like no. You know, swirlies. That's not my thing. That's just not my thing. No swirlies.
As a lip sync, it was a good lip sync. So RuPaul said that all three of them got through, Caleb. If you had to eliminate one of them, who would you have eliminated?
Jada as a song.
Based on that thing we just saw, yes,
I agree.
Absolutely.
It just seemed to me like a
that
Twitch online performance.
I would have loved to see Jada at the same level of presentation as the other two girls.
It was more of an effort thing. I could have seen Jada doing this probably 3 years ago, the exact same way that she just did it on the finale.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I feel like Crystal and Gigi kind of pushed themselves like, how can I do this?
It's an art choice. RuPaul decided that all three of them should move forward, and
Miss RuPaul decided
she gets to pick
who's gonna win, who's gonna make it, who's gonna do that, and it's not any of the girls' faults if they make it, if they
don't make it.
If they win, they don't win, they get eliminated. It's not their fault. So if you're pissed off at someone, be pissed off at
me.
Kayla.
Yes, I am RuPaul's ghost tweeter.
Are you the Reddit diva too?
All right.
Well, thank you so much, Caleb.
Thank you, Caleb,
for coming on once again to give your opinion.
So good to be
We
back.
love hearing from you, Diva.
Love you so much.
Love you.
Jesus fucking Christ almighty, we lost the audio for the entire second half of the show. I'm so sorry. There's nothing we can do. I'm gonna try to voice over and remember everything we said, but I'm so sorry. I promise All Stars will be better. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome our next guest, Marco Monroe.
Hey everyone, it's me. I'm Marco Monroe. I made Gigi's Jean-Paul Gaultier inspired dress, and it was really easy for me. I'm a designer, and we molded it to her body, and then we made a helmet out of the material from Mars that we went and we got, and it's right here, and I built it myself with my two hands, both of them, and then we rouged it and we designed it and we created it just so perfectly so it would fit her, and it would just do the most stunning reveal to this yellow hair. And then the titties came out and they went like boom, and it was such an honor. And we made it in the kitchen right over there. We also made the Dorothy reveal right here on the floor. We took tape and we laid it down on the floor with like on curtains from Walmart or something, and then we just painted over it, and we had just samples, and it came out so flawlessly, and then it was just great. With the boot reveals were made by Gigi's mom. It was perfect. It was kind of difficult creating all of this just from home and our house right here where we live under these roof with these walls around us, but we made do with what we could do, and it turned out amazing, and I'm so proud of it, and I love you, Gigi, so fucking much, dude. And then what we really did to top it off was with my these two hands again, I went to the sewing machine over there in the kitchen, and I sewed it, and I did the reveal, and I measured Gigi's body so it would fit her body, and it did, and you saw it in the reveal, and that was what we did. Thanks so much for enjoying all my work. My name is Marco Monroe. You can follow me on social media and defund the police.
Hey, it's me, Rubber again. and I'm back here with my friend Grant, and we have a very special next guest coming up. She's been here 3 times, and she's here again for a 4th, I think. Here's Simone. Yeah.
Why, hello! It's me, Simone. Thank you so much for having me, divas. I'm just having the hardest time remembering what we talked about here. But I loved the lip syncs of Gigi and Jada and Crystal. I thought they were all great, and we didn't know who was going to win. It was so good. We were nervous here all together. But, hey everyone. Still not entirely sure everything we talked about, but I know that we enjoyed the lip syncs, and we also made a point to say that you need to be nice to everyone because it is a show, and also they're all friends and everyone is friends, and this entire show is pretty much satire, and it's all in harmless fun, and it's such a good time, and you should follow me on Instagram at @thesimone and Twitter also. And that's because if you want to see something really pretty, that's me, my head, and my body and everything. So, please, But another super important question to Rubber and Grant, the 2 most beautiful women in the world, I would say, maybe even the universe. Are you guys going to continue to do this amazing show called Raw Dog and Review when All Stars is starting today? And also, like, you are just such a good YouTube show that everyone should like and subscribe and comment and share it with everyone because it's just who wouldn't want to watch this type of excellence.
Wow, Simone, thank you so much for those kind words. I love you so much. And yes, me and Miss Van DeBrel are going to continue doing Raw Dog and Review through All Stars. And we have a very special first guest, and I'm sure we'll have you back on because you are a fan favorite of the show. Would you like to be on?
Fuck yes, I'd love to be on. Yay, thank you so much. I'll see you guys next time I'm on the show. Love you.
Okay, cool. That's so great. Thank you so much, Simone. It's always a pleasure to have you. And when this is over, let's do a shot.
That sounds so good. Thank you so much for having me. Again, it's me, Simone!
Wow, Simone, thank you so fucking much for being here. And our winner for RuPaul's Drag Race is Miss Jada Essence Hall. Congratulations. It was such a good run. We're so happy you won. Congratulations to Crystal. Congratulations to Gigi. Congratulations to all of the girls on season 12 of RuPaul's Drag Race. We are so proud of all of you, and you all did amazing. And please like and subscribe and comment and like share it or do something. I don't know what it's supposed to do if it does anything, but we will see you next week for All Stars Raw Dog and Review with me, Rubber, and my friend right here, Grant. And this is Nancy. And then something happened and she got hurt, and then everyone came running in like horses. I don't really know. Yeah, here's 1, 2, 3. She's okay. Thank you for watching. Bye!